You too. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to start doing reactions, more reaction videos. I did the Drake for All the Dogs review of the album. I enjoyed doing that. And I said, you know what? I need to put more reactions on the channel. Just sit down, talk, vibe. It doesn't always have to be about relationship issues or stuff like that. It can be pretty much whatever's going on in the world, whatever I find funny, interesting. We can go from talking about manga to Jada Pinkett Smith, who's the gift that keeps on giving. we call her a bruja. She is evil incarnate, and she just doesn't know when to stop. Let's react to episode 27 of How I Hate My Husband by Jada Pinkett Smith.
There are so many surprising things in the book, but the thing that surprised me the most, that I actually had to reread it because I said, is this true?
Right.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper, but it was
though.
a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
Yes.
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
There are so many.
That ain't nuts. That ain't nuts. We had just the situation of him smacking Chris Rock. Just the situation of her recording his life at home and just seeing like, yo, it's too much. The August Alsina, like, you do all of this and then you come out and say since 2016 we weren't together, like we weren't married. And yes, it was in her book, but it's like, why even put that? Like, Will Smith does everything he can possibly do to try to be like Tupac. She obviously loves Tupac, and to this day, even though the man is not here with us, still loves him and still wants to be with Tupac. It shows that she has settled for Will, completely settled. But you would think, like, after marrying somebody and that person is no longer in this world, like, let me just show some level of respect. Even if we not together, this is the father of my children, this is the man that I married. Like, let me show him some level of respect. At some point, I stopped really feeling bad for Will, because it's like, if this is how she is in the public eye, and we have another video to look at also, if this is how she is in the public eye, that home life, I'm telling you, is out of order. How could you just put up with this? At this point, I can't feel bad for somebody that's choosing to deal in this level of evil. That doesn't take away for what she does. Because yes, it is. I believe that's pure evil. Like she hates that man. But of course, it's because he's not the man that she truly wanted. She wanted Tupac. And have another clip of the gift that keeps on giving of her talking about Tupac. This clip here is a little bit longer. We're not gonna do the whole 2 minutes of the clip, like about a minute in, and we'll go from there. You can see here, right here, where you can catch the podcast of her talking about, I guess, this situation in its entirety. If you want to watch it, I just get tired of hearing her talk. We need them views. You need them views. Like and subscribe. We're gonna talk about it.
A lot of people might not know, but he proposed to you while he was in jail.
I talk about this in the book when I go to see him in Rikers, when I wrote about that in the book, and when I had to talk about it, speak my words for the audible version of the book. That was probably one of the more painful parts, seeing him there, the condition that he was in, and having to leave him there. And he was in bad shape.
Like, you could just hear the reverence in her voice. And I don't know where in her history, in her timeline, her Tupac situation was a lot different than what everybody else timeline experienced. Jada is from the multiverse. She has to be, because she be acting like even though he was locked up, they was gonna be together. Like they weren't gonna be together. Like that's not what happened. He probably was looking for conjugal visits, and you would be the logical choice because you would be down to be married. I don't know. Like you can tell she Jada Pinkett like the hair version of Pinocchio. Like every time she get the line, her hair be changing colors. Like she just be chatting. It wasn't what it was, and she chooses to remind us every single year, every single month of how much love that she had for Tupac. She just posted like a month ago or a couple weeks ago, whatever the date was, her and Tupac dancing to Will Smith's song. Like, yo, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. This my husband's song, but this is me and my true love dancing to it. Like, that's wild. Like, yo, fellas, don't be so blindly in love and just loving these women. Because if you get a woman like this, she will destroy your life and make every single day live in hell. I really want to start a GoFundMe for Will Smith therapist, because the shit he gotta unpack or she gotta unpack is monumental. And really choose who you gotta choose who you decide to be with. Like clearly, you don't ever want to be somebody's second choice, somebody's settlement in a sense. And sadly to say, a lot of people are and don't know or may never know it. But this is what it can look like when you resent the person that you with or end up with, and you don't get the person that you truly want. It's a sad way of living. But that's gonna be the video. Please, like I said, like and subscribe. Y'all be careful out there. They pick it crazy, y'all. We out of here.